Time and temperature is brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan. Surround yourself with what you love.
Welcome to New York Live. Thanks for joining us. Jackie is off, but Lauren is back to have some fun with us this next half hour. It's going to start like this, too. Yes, it is. And we've got a fantastic show ahead, including a visit from 4 puppies who are all for adoption right now. You came on a good day.
I did, and I just snuck over to see them, and they're all adorable. Okay, also ahead, what's it like to shell crabs with the captains from Deadliest Catch? Well, I'm diving in and cooking up a tasty seafood recipe with one of their biggest celebrity fans.
And we love him as the mobster with a heart of gold on the Emmy-winning comedy Barry. We'll find out what's next for NoHo Hank with Anthony Carrigan coming up in just a bit. Hi, Anthony.
Hi.
But first, we are just a few weeks away from some of our coolest big screen heroes teaming up for a summer blockbuster. No, not the Avengers. It's the new Amy Poehler comedy Wine Country.
Yes, the first-time feature director has teamed up with the funniest women around for a new Netflix movie, and the Today Show just revealed
Netflix.
Check it out.
I want to sing a little ditty for my sweet, very short friend Rebecca, who is turning 22 tomorrow. Wink, wink. I'm going to give you something you ain't never had before.
Yes.
Close your eyes. Uncle.
Of course, that's Maya Rudolph, Rachel Dratch, and Anna Gasteyer, along with a few former SNL writers, and Tina Fey's in it too, so I love getting the girls back together for this.
And I love some Wine Country.
Yes.
Everyone's been on a wine tour at some point, and anything they do, I am always one of the first in line at the theater. Now I don't have to because it's on Netflix. I can watch it at home.
I know. May 10th it comes out, so I'm going to definitely be watching that.
I know.
You know, the girls'
Let's do
night
it together.
Yes, let's do it together. Okay.
I'll bring the wine.
We'll social media that.
Okay.
All right. The long-running Discovery hit is back and more dangerous than ever, but what does it take to keep up with the stars of Deadliest Catch?
I caught up with the captains, Jake and Sig, to talk superstitions, crab shelling, and one surprise celebrity fan. The newest season of Deadliest Catch is here, and we've come down to the Food Network kitchen to catch up with some of our favorite captains, plus a surprise guest. Who will it be? Let's go.
There's a rumor that the crab are in one spot. As guys find it, it turns into a battleground.
Sig, you've been with the show since season 1. Jake, you joined in season 3. We're in season 15. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. We all said there's no way this thing is going to go another year.
Well, what can we expect from you guys this time around?
I mean, every year's different. This is Mother Nature we're talking about here. We're not in control. And they don't call it Deadliest Catch for nothing, right? And my daughter's also joining our boat.
How do you feel about your daughter joining the team?
He turns into a whack job. You're so worried about her. You don't see the fear in his eyes when it's just you, but when she's there, you see how important she is to him.
About 60, 70 miles away from the nearest boat. I'm more nervous than anything.
Jake, you're trying to buy in this season?
You have an idea of how much you can make, but every day you spend out there, you're going backwards from that goal. So
He'll lose his mind.
I haven't lost my mind so much because this boat is more modern. I have less fear of us all dying.
Well, we asked some of our viewers that are fans if they could ask you anything. Do you prefer fishing for the king crab or the snow crab?
King crab any day. The snow crab is far more deadly to catch.
They want to know how come we don't ever see you get sick.
I'm sick all the time.
My brother gets sick every time I leave the dock.
Since we happen to be in the Food Network kitchen, Alex Guarnaschelli is joining us because she is your super fan, and here she is.
Oh my God,
I'm really into superstition. What are the things you will absolutely not leave shore having on the boat?
Suitcases,
Horseshoes are bad luck.
cowboy boots.
Cowboy boots.
Bad luck.
We're going to do a little crab leg cracking competition. Do you have any tips for us?
Yeah, you go 10 feet that way.
By the way, as a fangirl, I have to just say, Lauren, it's shelling or shucking crab. That's the inside term.
Thank you, Alex, superfan.
Tell some crap.
We've got a strategy. You're doing great, Lauren. Don't look down, girl.
Look at that. That's how it's done.
Winner is the captain.
All right. How much?
100 grams.
100 grams.
That was fast.
You guys did great, though. I mean, that's pretty.
Is there any
that
shell
was
in
good.
there? You know you always everyone in the kitchen. So you're actually going to teach us how to make a special recipe today?
I'm super excited about it. Some clam chowder, just to break things up. So here I have some leeks that I've been cooking down with a little bit of butter and red pepper flakes. I've got a little cream steeping separately. We're gonna add some steamed clams that we just opened up in a little bit of white wine, put it all together, and then we add a little bit of clam juice.
Well, this was a really fun afternoon. For everyone now that can't wait to see season 15 of Deadliest Catch, where and when can we do it?
Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock.
On
Discovery.
Of course, my question is, where's all the crab?
I ate it, for sure.
Will Shaggy and Scooby like those?
So thank you to the captains. They work hard out there, and Alex was such a sport. In fact, you can find all of Alex's recipes right now on NewYorkLiveTV.com. That clam chowder was delicious. It had a little kick, so it was so much fun to hang out with them.
I bet. And I've seen that show. I love that show. And it is like you're risking your life to get these crab. Thank you for doing that, because we do love it.
15 seasons, yes.
All right, well, still to come, he's laying down the law in a new courtroom drama with a military twist. We are learning the code with Luke Mitchell.
Plus, need a little puppy love in your life? We're cuddling up with 4 adorable contenders just waiting for you to adopt them today.
And he makes being bad look so very good. We are talking Barry, Gotham, and more with Anthony Carrigan coming up next.
Everyone goes through a job change at some point, and for the title character on HBO's Barry, that means pursuing his acting dreams after spending years as an assassin.
But it's not that simple, as our favorite mobster with a heart of gold, NoHo Hank, played by Anthony Carrigan, pulls Barry back in.
Oh, man. These guys are like a SEAL Team 6, huh? Maybe even like 7.5. Natural born killers, huh? For reals, though, how long until they become like actual army? You know, like 2, 3 hours? You can't magically wave a wand and make these guys an army. Their skill set sucks. Well, you know what Sonny and Cher would say? That's on you, babe.
And we've got Anthony with us now. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Yeah, well, first of all, this is a great day because you just got renewed for a 3rd season, so
Yes,
congrats
I know.
on
Thank you so much. It's cause for celebration. So exciting. We're really pumped for to be able to bring it back, and it's all coming up roses.
Yeah, and so your character is like a super nice bad guy. How did you come up with his personality for this?
Well, a lot of it was on the page. I mean, the script was so good off the bat, and it was just described as a really nice Chechen mobster, which, obviously you get a lot of in Hollywood, but no, so it was very unique, and I had a great time kind of just finding all these levels, making him really friendly, really polite, a huge people pleaser, so it was a real blast to kind of, take it off the
Such a
page.
nice contradiction.
Yes.
But I heard that you have a NoHo playlist that you play to get you in the zone.
Yes.
What's on that playlist?
Oh gosh, a bunch of stuff. Okay, so a lot of Huey Lewis in the News.
Great.
Some like 80s upbeat jams.
Yes.
Just to kind of, get the heart rate going. Let me see, what else? Sting, Fields of Gold. That's a huge one too.
I love it.
What I mean? Yeah. Really gets me gets me in character.
Yeah.
Well, Bill Hader said that NoHo was supposed to be killed off in the pilot, but they loved you so much that they kept you around, and now he's going to be the boss.
Yes.
How are you going to handle that?
Well, being the boss is not necessarily what Hank is really suited to. He's better at kind of, making sandwich platters and, just making sure everyone has drinks, and, nicely topped off. But, no, it's quite difficult for Hank to kind of balance all of this pressure and responsibility. So, it certainly gets to him.
Yeah.
Well, do you know where the name NoHo Hank came from?
Well, clearly, being, someone of Chechen descent, I don't think it's his real name. But NoHo obviously stands for North Hollywood. North Hollywood. Unless he was, in New York before and was, North of Houston. Exactly.
That's right.
So, because we'll see.
We'll see.
We like that.
But listen, so your character is always so positive. It seems like you just want to be best friends with Barry.
Yes.
Would you call this a bromance brewing?
I mean, yes, certainly from NoHo Hank's side. I mean, when you look at Barry's side, he's just like, okay, dude. But no, Hank just has, he has the little heart eye emoji for Barry.
Yes, he does.
Well, Gotham is coming to a close, and you play another favorite assassin, Victor. What have you loved about playing Victor?
Well, it's really, that whole Gotham family is just that. It's a family. Everyone's so lovely, and when I would go back to it, everyone was just so sweet and welcoming, and it was just a party on set. You know, we'd have kind of like, you know, dance-offs mid-scene. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, and so you're also working with the Children's Alopecia Project.
Yes, that's
right. What are you doing with them?
So, yeah, I have alopecia. I've had it since I was 3 years old, and only, you know, in my like late 20s did I lose like, you know, most all of my hair, and I had to kind of, you know, switch tactics as an actor and become an actor with no hair, which was really scary. But now I'm like embracing it and encouraging others to do that as well. So the Children's Alopecia Project, it's all about helping kids kind of accept themselves, accept their alopecia, and it's, you know, it's a wonderful organization.
So nice that you're doing that. Yeah. All right. Well, you can catch Barry Sundays at 10 p.m. on HBO. Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Well, coming up, he's gone from mysteries of Blind Spot to the military drama of The Code. We're catching up with Luke Mitchell next. Friends and frenemies face off in high-stakes courtroom cases on the new show, The Code.
Yeah, and the code of honor isn't exactly black or white for some of the prosecutors, especially Captain John Abraham, played by Luke Mitchell. Take a look.
I'd like to request that we bring the accused to Quantico for court-martial. This is the murder of an officer and deserves the varsity. Furthermore, I want to handle the prosecution.
Did you just say furthermore?
I did.
Be serious, he said furthermore.
I have already detailed Major Ferry to handle the case.
Colonel, I have the utmost respect for Major Ferry's work. He's an exceptional lawyer, and his commitment to a frugal lifestyle inspires us all, but in light of the unique circumstances...
Unique circumstances are the reason why you're not getting the case.
Oh, heartbroken. And Luke is here with us now. Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so this show is being described as Jag meets A Few Good Men.
Sure, yeah.
Yes, and your character, I mean, looks like he's got it all together. He's polished, but he's complicated.
He's absolutely complicated. There's a lot going on beneath the surface.
Yeah, tell us about your character and the premise of the show.
Well, I play Captain John Abraham. He's a third-generation Marine who got injured in combat and had to shift gears and find another avenue to explore, and luckily he was able to stay within the Marine Corps and become a lawyer, and he's kind of surprised himself and everyone, and he's kind of excels at it. You know, the courtroom is, you know, his favorite place to be.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's the cocky, charming, suave one, at least in his opinion, you know, hence the cocky. But yeah, he's one of a team of 6 judge advocates. Some of them are prosecutors, some of them are on defense. Sometimes they work together, sometimes they go head-to-head. But yeah, I mean, the general gist is there's an incident that occurs somewhere in the world, something goes down, and then we're sent over to investigate, and then we bring it back, and, you know, the courtroom battle ensues.
All right.
Well, you were just saying, so highly specialized military, you were saying trained as prosecutors, a defense lawyer, an investigator, and a Marine. Jumping into this universe, what was the most interesting thing that you learned to prepare for this role?
Oh, so many things. It's such a fascinating world that I had very little idea about beforehand. But one of the major things was I'm a very casual kind of guy in real life, and I love to put my hands in my pockets. You're not allowed to put your hands in your pockets. So that was something I had to break. But you have pockets, and you can't. It's just a tease. It's crazy.
Yes, it is. I love a pocket. Well, you Instagram some of the fun stuff you've been doing around town when you're doing press.
Yep.
And there's some pictures of you with the big screens of the show in Times Square. I mean, how cool is it to see the advertisements in Times Square of something you're doing?
It's surreal. You know, Times Square is one of the most famous places in the world, and I'm just, you know, a kid from the Gold Coast in Australia. So, you know, it's, I'm pinching myself.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Australia, the show just started airing there, right?
Yeah, that's
How's
right.
that been?
Look, I'm just thrilled that my family and friends get to see it, and, you know, they're not just living vicariously through my Instagram.
Yeah. Well, you were back there and recently road tripping with your wife.
Yeah.
Do you guys get to do that often? What was it like being home, just kind of doing your own thing again?
Home's so great. You know, this show has been such a wonderful but intense experience. I've really worked very hard, so as soon as we wrapped, I was like, I need to go home for a little while.
Yeah.
So, I had 2 weeks at home.
Nice.
And, as you said, we did a little road trip from Melbourne to Sydney, and we brought our dog back, and it was just heaven. It was just so lovely.
Well, speaking of your wife, you're working together to fund a short film called Air. What can you tell us about that?
That's right. My very talented wife wrote this short film, and we got it crowdfunded, and she's starring in it and producing it. I'm kind of like a silent producer, but it's a great little film. It's like a quirky little rom-com with a dark twist.
Yeah. Well, you fans were very upset when you were written off or got killed off, blind spot. But you came back for an episode in January.
Yeah, I came back for a couple of episodes.
So are we going to see you pop up again, maybe?
Look, I played a very bad man.
Yeah.
And, you know, I am dead now, but, you know, I came back as a hallucination for a couple of episodes, so who knows?
You just never know.
You never know.
All right. I like it. Well, you can catch The Code every Monday at 9 p.m. on CBS. Luke, thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you very much.
Well, just ahead, want to support your local animal shelters? We'll show you how to adopt or just pitch in our weekly mission to clear the shelters. Coming up next.
I can't. Too much. Our weekly mission to clear the shelters here on New York Live. And Marge and Lisa from the SPCA of Westchester are back with us today with another group of sweet pups all ready to find their forever homes. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, thank you for having us. So good to see you. But first, we have another adoption update to share, sponsored by Seresto. Tina from Little Shelter was adopted by the Ferrello family of Medford, New York, and Seresto has gifted them with a few important items to welcome their newest family member home. Congratulations, guys.
So cute. Well, so to adopt from the SPCA of Westchester, please call 914-941-2896, extension 54, or visit spca914.org. Ladies, who do we have today?
So first here we have Spunky, who is an 8-year-old Cocker Spaniel mix. Sadly, Spunky's owner passed away, and no one in the family was able to take her. So now she's looking for a new home, and she's wonderful. She's the perfect mix of spunky and also calm. She'll be a great companion for someone. She just kind of wants to snuggle up with you on the couch, and she's fully house trained, so she'll be a great companion for someone.
Oh, she's so sweet,
Yeah.
too. All right, well, who do you have?
So here I have Curly, who's part of our Curly Mo and Larry group. And they are a fun group of little wire terrier mixes. Curly's about 3 months old. Really rowdy but fun. Would be great for a family.
He's waving with his tongue.
Yeah. a lot of energy, but super fun-loving. Great with kids. So, and I think would really love a companion to play with.
I can't.
He's a happy little guy.
Okay, so do I have Mo? Is that who
You
I have?
have Mo, who is the more quiet one of the group. But Mo's also very sweet, very snuggly. Just takes a little more time to warm up. But once he's comfortable, he's super friendly and outgoing. He too would do really well with another dog to play with, and would also be a great city dog because these guys are all going to be on the smaller side.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I have to say though, he got very comfortable.
Yeah, so he looks
very
sweet, very comfortable and snuggly.
Yeah.
And last here is Larry, who is the biggest of the litter. So he might be a little bigger, full grown.
He's very loving.
He's kind of the boss of the crew. Kind of tells everyone else what to do. But again, also super sweet. Really loves to play with his toys and run around. So he'd probably love a big yard to play in. And probably an active family would be great for him.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, they're all so super cute. Or if you once again, to adopt any of the pets you see on today's show, please call 914-941-2896, extension 54, or visit spca914.org. And it's National Pet Day, I think, too.
Yeah.
So great day to call in. Celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Clear the Shelters adoption program. NBC and Telemundo have teamed up with the Michelson Found Animals to present the first ever Fund the Shelters Challenge.
So right now, shelters are competing to win up to $200,000 in prize money to assist with day-to-day operations, and that includes offsetting adoption fees during Clear the Shelters Day.
It's amazing, and community shelters need your support. So log on to fundtheshelters.com now through May 9th to lend a helping paw. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, thanks. We'll be right back.
Hi, Larry.
Well, we'll see you back here tomorrow with the one and only Snooki. It's been a while since she's been here, and she's got a new podcast, a swimwear line, and more. And I know that you're going to do something with her that you're really excited about.
Yesterday, I like the poof. Like, I like to wear my hair like that, and she kind of...
Which surprises me.
I know, I love it, and I want her to teach me how to do the perfect poof, and she agreed to it. She doesn't wear her hair like that anymore, but we're going to do it for social, so make sure you check that out. Plus, Paul, he's going to show us how to give back while you shop, and Game of Thrones is finally almost here.
I know.
Ashley's rounding up some unique ways to celebrate in New York before Sunday's big premiere.
Do you watch Game of Thrones?
I still have to catch up from season 1.
I haven't started season 1, so you're better
More
than
reason
me.
to drink wine and hang out. I mean, we gotta watch.
I know we do. We have a lot to do.
We'll be drinking a lot of wine and be watching a lot of TV for days at a time.
We're also going to show you how to get clean for Earth Day tomorrow, too. So that's very important. It's coming up right around the corner.
It sure is.
All right. Well, have a great rest of the day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Get that bit of